I'm Don Lundgren, the CEO of the company and also the architect of this system. I'm going to share with you how I, as an advisor, helped a student. And what I did was I helped them on the yourself assignment. So let's take a look at what that is. So this is the guidance that I got for myself, and you would if you're an advisor. And what I did was looked at uh, JC's lesson summary, and I noticed he had this personality of an ISFP and that he had been interested in becoming a financial advisor. And so then I ended up having a discussion with him about that. So let's look a little more closely at what it means to be an ISFP and a financial advisor. You don't really have to be an expert about Myers-Briggs to have this kind of discussion. So I just thought I'd talk about how he made decisions. Okay, so Jake makes decisions this way. So his is heavily based on subjective evaluation. That's about feeling, right? And in fact, if you look at the way they measure, they have clarity. In other words, he is clearly making it that way. Uh, and then if someone who makes it thinking, which is what I am, I'm an I as well, and I'm a T. So I make mine primarily based on logic and objective analysis. What do you expect out of someone who is trained as an engineer and worked as a CFO? So I said, though, Jake, if you're going to be my personal financial planning person, I think I'd like to have you use some logic and objective analysis of cause and effect. Um, so maybe this isn't the right thing for you to be doing. But I will admit that when you're dealing with someone's financial information, it's a pretty emotional subject for people. And someone like me can be just too cut and dried with, here's the facts, and this is what we're going to do. And you can understand, well, this is something that's really challenging for them to deal with, and you can really understand them. So there really is a side of this that makes sense. I also knew from talking to him that he had a 3.8 GPA. So I'm like, well, Jake, you obviously didn't get there in a business and environmental science without being able to deal with logical and objective analysis of cause and effect. So you were obviously able to do that. But I said, just relating to my own experience in my own career of coming out of engineering school and an MBA, my first job was as a salesman with IBM. And I excelled at it, but being an introvert is probably not the right job to have as a salesman. So you can excel at jobs that really don't align with your personality, except it's just maybe not great to swim upstream. And that maybe isn't the way you want to lead your life. I call it the curse of competence. So you can be very competent at things that you're not really uh, generally suited for. Then I ended up finding a job after 10 years that was a perfect fit for me. It was a perfect fit for being an introvert and a thinking and judging person in a financial analysis thing. And suddenly it didn't seem like a job. I couldn't believe people paid me for it, and I lost track of time. So what I just did with him was I looked at his, and we just talked about simple things that relating to his job and his personality. And then I related how I had the same issues. So this is a simple way for you to take your personality, your own work experiences, and help the student deal with that. So it's powerful for you to bring real life experiences in to help the student because they haven't had a lot of those around their career. So I hope this helped you understand how valuable it is for a career advisor to be involved with your student. Thanks for listening.